how are you? Welcome to another SAPS video tutorials. If you're a new subscriber, then this project is about accents and pronunciation and basically about English language. If you're a returning subscriber, then you might already know that we've covered a bunch of different topics, and as you remember, there was a video about how to pronounce the word water in several different accents, in American, in Australian, in British, in Irish, Scottish. So when I was doing that video, I promised I'm going to make another video how Brits talk. So today we're going to be talking about how actually Brits talk, or British people talk. So if you're ready, let's get going. Before I start, I'd like to tell you a story, as usual. One of my students wanted to have a British accent, so she was desperately wanting to have a British accent. And she told me that she wants to have that British accent, and I asked her, but what kind of British accent would you like to have? She said, you know, British accent. And I said, yeah, but which one? And she had no idea that there are so many different accents in the UK, and I think the entire world also thinks that Brits only talk with RP. We'll come back to that if you don't know what RP is. But let me tell you something. There are over 40 different accents in the UK. So let's assume that she meant that British English accent, not Scottish, not Irish, not Wales. Let's say that she meant British English accent. So in England, there are so many different accents, over 40 different accents. Estuary, Mancunian, Scouse, Cockney, and there are so many accents that are formed because of non-native speakers. So can you imagine the variety of English-speaking population in the UK? And surprisingly, they do understand each other. I can't say they mock each other's accents, but sometimes they kind of joke about each other's accents, but they understand each other with no problems, unless they're speaking with very specific slangs and terms that they use only in that part of the UK. Other than that, they completely understand each other. So let's get back to the topic where people think that Brits talk with the RP and what RP is in general. Well, RP stands for received pronunciation, and received pronunciation is the accent we hear on BBC, in English movies, in universities. They try to teach with RP. Many English teachers teach with RP. Politicians speak with RP. IELTS listening tests, also RP. IELTS listening number 1. Listen carefully and answer the questions. Well, I'm going to tell you something. More than 97% of population in the UK don't really speak with that RP. So what is RP and why RP is so popular? Well, basically, Queen's family speak RP. It's Royals English. And RP is considered as, I'd say, a neutral accent. So RP is the language the accent in English language that is very easy to understand for other people, for non-native speakers. Can you imagine that less than 3% of people in the UK speak RP? It's a very little amount of people, and the entire world thinks that all people in the UK speak RP. So, if you want to have a British accent, you have to know which one would you like to have. Well, I don't think it would be really useful to have Cockney or Scouse accent and live overseas. I mean, not to live in the UK. If you're not staying in the UK and if you're mastering your Scouse or Cockney accent, I don't think other people outside the UK would understand you. I mean, it's your own choice, but if you like that accent more than anything else, more than any other accents, then you can start mastering it. But I'd recommend you to stick with RP because even RP is really difficult for Americans to understand. Let's say when I was staying in the US, I was really struggling with so many words. So yeah, it should be really specific what accent to practice, and I'd recommend you to stick with one accent and keep practicing that. This was the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button, share this video with your friends. I'll see you in the next one.